have tried a lot of gins over the years here at About Beverages. In fact, it's probably one of our favorite spirits, just below whiskey, scotch, like so basically the whiskey arc.
Yes.
As it were. Like I said, after that, for us, at least I would have to say that it's gin. But there have been very few that actually were not the color you'd expect when you see gin.
Or the lack thereof.
Or the lack thereof is usually that's what we wind up seeing. But one of our favorites of all time is still the Magellan. It is a beautiful kind of light blue from the iris petals that they use in there. So thankfully, from a suggestion from another fellow Destiny streamer, we have another gin that we want to try. And Keith, do you want to give it away? Does this look normally like what you'd see for a gin?
It does not.
What color is it?
It's indigo.
For this, give it a shot. And I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And the beverage that we're about today is the Empress 1908 Indigo Gin.
Oh, man, this bottle is heavy. We've had a lot of heavy bottles lately. I'm glad that I've been getting some sort of arm workouts.
Working out those lats.
Just the lats. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting specific. But yes, this is another gin, like I said, that we are always very excited to try. This one in particular uses several botanicals, not unfamiliar to most people. There's some ginger actually in here. There's juniper.
Rose petal, orange peel, I think, right?
There is, a whole lot of things. We're going to scroll down here. There's tea. There's actually tea in here as well, because this goes back to a very famous hotel that used to do some high tea, apparently.
Yeah.
And so that was, I thought this was actually French, but it turns out it's actually
from Canada.
So it is, where was it? British Columbia?
Yep.
Right? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
But to color the gin, they actually use butterfly pea flower.
Okay.
PEA.
PEA, yes.
PEA.
There could be some confusion there.
So it's a little probably hard to tell in the bottle I'm holding here, but this is very accurate, kind of very lovely purple, blue coloring to it. They do also mention, as with most things, to drink it fresh. It says consume it within a year, which is not going to be a problem for me drinking gin. But because they do say that the color will even fade a little bit, like any kind of natural product. So they say to kind of store it in a like slightly a dark place, like I said, out of the way, no light getting to it. Again, just bought it today, so we're not going to worry about that right now.
Definitely something you don't have to worry about with most gins.
Losing color. Losing color is something.
It's usually if they go the other way, then there's a problem.
It's usually this used to be clear. It appears it has gained color.
That's something wrong with
That's
that.
not what I was looking for. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it here.
Wow.
That pours 100% the color that it looks like. Sometimes with the Magellan, which is again one of our favorites that actually does have a color to it, when you pour that one, it gets even lighter because it's a very light blue.
Yeah, that light blue.
But it's very pretty. Makes a wonderful martini, nice peppery note in there. Hoping that this one kind of maintains some of the other qualities that we like out of this.
That's really just a cool visual experience. I like that. That's a nice purple.
That is a very nice purple. It's very weird. It's a little bit more.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you said,
should I say the price now, or should we say it later?
Yeah, I think that's usually a good reveal for later.
Okay, we'll hold on to it till later then. All right, let's go to the aroma.
You can really smell the purple.
Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, it has like a dry erase marker aroma. No, I'm kidding. 100%. No, this is very complex. It is very good. Like I said, some of the ingredients that we read out, definitely the juniper always kind of comes through, which is great. That's what I am looking for. You want that to be the staple. But there is some nice citrus notes coming through. There's a little bit of sweet. And I'm definitely getting some spice coming through too.
Yeah, I do think I'm picking up on the grapefruit because it's kind of like a lower citrusy note, but everything's very well blended. Mm-hmm. There aren't like one or two things that are like screaming for your attention. It's like it's a bunch of things that are like, they're harmonizing in there. And yeah, they're the juniper, what you want, the grapefruit to me. There's a little bit of a spicy something in there, a little bit of spice, and then just has a really nice aroma. It's drawing you in.
It's a harmonious wave of deliciousness.
That's right. Not just the color.
Not just the color. All right, to the taste then.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just it's very well blended. The juniper is there, but it's pulled back. There's a herbal kind of finish to it. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but that's really nice. It's got a nice complexity to it. I mean, obviously the color kind of draws you in, but then there's some flavor substance and to back it up.
And I believe the coloring they add after they've done all the distillation process, like that's kind of like the, at the end, so it doesn't really add like any flavor per se, which I know you're not saying that, but that's kind of the way that they do it. Yeah, the juniper, everything you just said is 100% accurate. Like I said, it's reserved, but it is still there plenty, like that it's a gin. Yeah. But yeah, the grapefruit is in there. Just a wonderful balance of a lot of different flavors. It is definitely mixed, and just this is probably one of the most unique gins I have had in a very long time. This is excellent. I would be very interested because of the spice that's in there, especially on the kind of on the front of the tongue a little bit. I'm super interested to know what this tastes like in a martini, but I easily could see how someone would sip this one just by itself because there is such complexity here.
I agree.
Yeah, this is really delicious. Yeah. Would you like to take a guess at the price?
So we sell this.
Oh, okay.
At Trader Joe's, but I can't remember. It's either 35 or 38. We have it in the somewhere in the mid 30s. I know Costco sells like a 1 liter of it.
Really?
I think, they sell a 1 liter bottle of it for, I think 39 or 40. So they have a better deal on it. But
okay.
So what did you total wine?
I was a Total Wine today. That was where I picked up the whiskey that I bought as well.
Okay.
32.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely it's in the exact same price range as the Plymouth, which is another one sometimes I forget about. That one's just very much a more classic style, but I love that one for martinis specifically. Or that one's, like I said, that one seems to be right around 30. The Roku is also around 30. That's kind of another one. This one is like, the complexity in this and just the flavor value and everything else is just... Yeah, this is off the charts. This is
it's fun and delicious.
It's fun and delicious. You know what else is also fun? I don't know if delicious factors into it exactly.
Probably not delicious.
Probably not delicious unless you're looking at your computer screen. Is our website AboutBeverages.com. You can find everything we have ever done there, whether it was podcasts, videos, stories, recipes, all that kind of stuff can be found there. If you only want the latest videos, YouTube is the best place to hit the subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. Watch some videos there, and you can, like I said, obviously they probably have one of the better search engines too when it comes to everything that is on our website and looking things up. So go definitely hit the subscribe button there. We would appreciate that. We usually put out a couple videos a week specific to beverage podcasting like this. And again, if you only want audio, which is also another option, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts are all great ways to find us as well. If you have a certain podcasting app you like using, search for About Beverages. Our feed is probably there in some form. I don't know if we did it or just the internet, just being the internet, it's there. But you can find us there. And while that search has happened, some other things are just going to come up there too. It's crazy how Google works. Media. Google just doesn't give you one option.
It's true.
Which would be nice if it did. But it doesn't. It's like, hey, you were searching for About Beverages here. What if you looked at them on all these other things? And what are those other things?
The pillars?
The pillars.
The social media pillars, which for us are TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often to keep you up to date with what's going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday. Yeah, someone asked me today about how many shows you do a year, and I was like, we probably average 3 a month over the course of a year.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So probably around 40 shows a year, I would say.
So most are, because vacations, other things come up. We'll keep you up to date and let you know when we will be going live. Around 5:30 Mountain, 4:30 Pacific. Depending on what time of the year it is.
7:30 Eastern.
Yeah, it could be all.
I don't know what Greenwich Mean Time is right now, but
but we get together, hang out, try some beverages, and have some fun. Also, throughout the week, Andrew will keep you up to date on what he's going to be doing in the gaming world and what beverages he will be drinking while he is doing those games. So, for all the latest, follow us on Twitter. But
whether we like it or not,
you should give it a Indigo shot.